Well, greetings, fellow captains, and welcome back. I'm going to apologise for the fact that I sound like a horse, but you all know I haven't been streaming over the last couple of weeks. It's because I've got laryngitis. I'm starting to get over it now, but yeah, you can tell it really sucks. It's still not great, but I'm assuming most people have seen this neat little image that I've got on my screen here that War Gaming dropped. And I was like, I've spotted something and I'm going to make a video about it. And then I thought, sort it, I'll go live. And because still people can watch it back. This is going to be a relatively short stream because I'm not going to be able to keep talking for a whole lot longer. But yeah, so yeah, like I said, we've all pretty much seen this image. Bear with me a second. Let me. Is it resized right? Video display capture. Let's make this a bit smaller so you can see a bit more of it. You can see all of it, should I say? Oh crap! See, my voice is already going. Again, right? Okay, so if you pay attention to the cards, so like we can zoom right in with this, and basically this is kind of what I've done. I sort of went through you've got Queen Elizabeth, Jamadi, Visby, Albemarle, Weymouth, a bunch of ships we all recognise. Sinop, Hawkins. Not too sure what that is. A tier 6 G. Could be anything. North Carolina down there. Trentola Gasonniere. The Griff. We've got the Parcel here. The Cleveland. The Udeloy. Normandy. That's Haru, Zara. But I don't know if has anyone else spotted this yet? So here we have the Bismarck. So we have a tier 8 ship here. And all we know is it ends in on. Right, okay. So we can assume that Wargaming haven't specially made a brand new ship for us. But if we hop on over here into World of Warships PC. Again, am I going to have to adjust the screen? I am going to have to adjust the screen slightly. Bear with me. Right, so we can essentially look through the PC tech tree. So because they're not going to give us a premium ship. So there's only 2 ships that I could say it could possibly be. So it's going to be, if we say tier 8, tier 9 or tier 10 are the only things they could possibly put in. If we look at the Japanese, absolutely nothing there from the Imperial Japanese Navy that ends in ON. We can hop down to USA, so we've got Kansas, North Carolina, Cleveland, Bexton, Buffalo, Seattle, Iowa. No, we've got nothing there. Pop down to the USSR. USSR, let's be honest, they're not going to end a ship with on. We've seen their naming conventions. We're going to skip Germany for a second because here is one, which is the Lion. But we have the Lion in the game. What? So it's not the Lion. Neptune, Drake, Jutland, Implacable, Albemarle. No, there's nothing else there. France, let's check the French tech tree. No. Italians. Obviously, you can see I don't play PC much. I've not got a lot of ships. Oh my god, my voice is hurting. I hope you guys... Maybe they've named a ship Buffon. Possibly. But right, nothing there. Pan-Asians. No, not at all. Europe. No. They do have the Netherlands now. I don't know how long these have been on PC, but that's a firm negatory. Commonwealth is just the Perth in the tech tree, although there are more Commonwealth premium ships. So, hop on over to Germany and ROON. Like, is there anything else that this ship could be? which is kind of why I decided to do it live, so we could see exactly if anyone else had any other ideas. So we'll jump back on over to our little picture here. So it's underneath the Bismarck, next to the Parzival, the Hipper. Yeah, it's a very German-centric little circle, but there. All right, okay, I'm arguing. Nuremberg, you know. Kaiser just being by there, but I don't think that really matters. But saying that, no one else seems to be really sort of grouped up in the same way. So generally our tier 7s are generally tier 8s. So a tier 9, we can you know, a tier 8 for us I'd expect to be a tier 9. There is a cruiser symbol there as well, as Iowa has kindly pointed out. So it's a cruiser that's tier 8 or tier 9 on PC that ends in on. It's the ROON. It has to be the ROON. I cannot see any other viable. Can we even view the ROON? I don't think we can. That's not the ROON? No. What am I doing? I definitely don't want to be playing Tech Tree. I clicked on. God damn you. Preview ship. There we go. Yeah, so 100%. This is the only ship I can feasibly see being that ship that's snuck into there. I've sadly got to go, but good luck with your stream. I hope your voice holds out. Thank you, Monk. Take it easy, my dude. Thank you very much for popping in. But it's not the Lion, because we've got the Lion, and the Lion's not a cruiser. So we are, like everything in that image tells me, it says tier 8, so it's teasing that we're going to get tier 8. And then the only ship that could possibly be in that image is this absolute tank of a cruiser. So we're gonna have a 27 mil bow. Let's be honest, it's probably not look at the stats all too much, because let's be honest, it's probably going to change. But yeah, I noticed it. So recording a video, I thought I'd check, because, you know, I've been wrong in the past. I think maybe once or twice, not very often, but yeah, every single thing tells me that that they've actually teased the first tier 8 ship in there, and we're going to be getting the ROON. So obviously this is just speculation, but I think there's a difference between speculating and a very well-educated guess, and I think we can say this is a very well-educated guess. So yeah, whilst we're here, I'm not going to be able to hold up for too much longer, because my voice is really starting to hurt now. But yeah, what do we think of them confirming the ROON? Or do we think that? I think we agree that it is the ROON that's being shown there. But yeah, what does everyone think about tier 8 and seeing the ROON coming into the game, hopefully quite soon? Oh, excuse me. I'm dying here. I forgot to turn my multi-stream chat on, so anyone over on Facebook or Twitch I've just been completely ignoring. Cosmos, glad for it. Okay, well that's good to know. Yeah, it'd be hello, you semi-beautiful Welshman. Thank you very much. Settle, sir. Don't take the ROON. But yeah, I'm quite happy to see, you know, that they're going to be expanding the tiers. I think the gap at the moment between Legendary and tier 7, which is, you know, tier 8 on PC, that's a, like, I know on PC you can play 2 up, 2 down, But basically, if you're in tier 7, you're always 2 down because you usually get into a legendary match. So it'd be really nice to see that gap being bridged. So, one, it's not so painful to play tier 7 anymore. And obviously then on the other note, legendary will become a bit more competitive because you're not shitting on tier 7s all the time. You're actually up against much tougher opponents. So yeah, I'm quite excited. I'm not gonna lie. As long as it's implemented correctly, as long as it's implemented as a tech tree, like calling it tier 8 instead of calling it, because like legendary, we all know legendary tier is only done through the bureau or GXP, but they're calling it tier 8. So as long as it's, following up the tech tree exactly like it is now, then great. If they're going to be all bureau projects and you've got to pay for these things, I'm going to be a little bit on the miffed side. I'm not going to lie, because it would be absolutely horrible to see them sort of turn this tech tree into a money machine. Obviously, people are going to use global XP to get to them quicker, but that's their prerogative. As long as you can grind tier 8, I think that'll be absolutely great. So yeah, I don't know. Anyone else got any thoughts? Because guys gonna have to start speaking up in chat because I don't know how much longer I can do this for. It's genuinely getting quite painful at the moment. Oh my god, I am literally dying. In all fairness, I don't know how long my delay is either, so I could be talking here and there could be a 30-second delay going on. I don't think it's that long, actually. So, yeah, well, right, okay, that's it. If no one else has got anything else to say, I know this was very short, very impromptu. I'm gonna go away, give my voice a bit of a rest. Gives us something else to work for. Yeah, exactly. I think that's great. Thank you very much, Stuart, for the like over there on Facebook as well. How are you doing? Hopefully the Elite XP from tier 7 will go on to the new tier 8. That'll be great because I think a lot of people will have automatically already got the XP to unlock the tier 8s. So hopefully they implement it as just straight tech tree, which would be absolutely great. I think it'd be the best thing they've had in a long time. I'm not going to disagree. It's definitely the best thing they've added in a long time, especially bridging that gap between legendary and tier 7. Hey, Khalifa, how are you doing? Oh my god, I'm literally dying here. But yeah, I'm gonna head off. I'm gonna have to, because if I keep on talking, I'm probably not going to be able to speak for another week after this, and I don't want that. I don't know about you guys. I kind of miss streaming. So yeah, I'm gonna call it there. But if chat away in the comments after this has ended, I will stick around in the comments for the next hour or two probably, and yeah, we can discuss it in more depth. But yeah, I think we can. Dr. Ghost just turned up late, so we'll just do a quick final explainer. So essentially, Wargaming released this image today as a pretty clear VIII, which is Roman numerals for tier 8. And without going through the rigmarole of explaining me looking around through everything, directly underneath the Bismarck here, we have a cruiser symbol, a tier 8, and that on. And looking through the PC tech tree, the only cruiser at tier 9, which would be our equivalent to tier 8, because our legendary, their tier 10 is our legendary, is the cruiser ROON for Germany. So yeah, there we go. That's it. So yeah, please come chat to me in the comments, because I need to say? Why does it say Zara is tier 4? Where does it say? Where does it say Zara is tier 4? Where's the Zara? I remember looking at the Zara. Oh my god. It does say the Zara is tier 4. Nicely spotted, Azuma. Yeah, Zara is officially tier 4, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, that boat's overpowered. But I'm just wondering, I'm curious now if there's any more mistakes in there. It's probably just a rebalancing, maybe. They got the Zara confused with the Abruzzi. The Abruzzi should be tier 4. That would fit in tier 4 quite nice in its current condition. There's a tier 2 DD that's in there. Is there? Tier 2 DD. That's not in the game. Oh. Oh, there is. God damn it, Dr. Ghost. Now I want to know what that is. Right, okay. let's have another look then, shall we? Tech trees, DDs. I think that's going to be American, let's be honest. Wix? Maybe? No, it's WIS, isn't it? WIS, yes, it's not Wix. It's nowhere in the tech trees. No, it's not. Are they just trying to throw us off? I'm not looking through all the premium ships. It could very well be a premium ship. I don't even know how you look at premium ships on here. What's the... Oh, right, well, it's not a currently for sale DD. Oh, well, it could be tier 4. Nah, I guess we are never gonna know. And it could be the Wix and just be a typo. That is 100% true. Armory. No, I don't think it's in the armory either. Absolutely, Wix would make sense because of the tier that it's at. Is PC better than console? It's hard to say. I play both. I play console a lot more than I play PC. Console's a lot more fun to play. Is the best way I can describe it. The action's quick. The games are generally fast. You know, you fire up the game, and if you're not firing your guns within the first 30 seconds, like, you know, I say 30 seconds, right? If you're not firing your guns in the first 2 minutes, you know, it's a very odd, it's a very peculiar and slow game. Whereas PC, everything is much slower. Everything seems to be, I'd say not necessarily more tactical, but it's just everything's much slower paced with the game. I enjoy them both for different reasons. Like PC seems to be, like, if you want to be, yeah, like you can be very tactful, and but you've got to be a lot more mindful on PC because of the different angles, because 12v12 instead of 9v9. PC's much slower, and PC's, I think the only reason why I think PC's harder is because I don't play it as enough to know what caliber the guns are on everything, and know what I can angle with my armor, what I can bounce, what's going to overmatch me. I just don't know that because there's just so many more ships. But they both have an appeal, but personally I would play the console version more, and I prefer the console a bit more. So yeah, so if we have a look, so we've got like 4 stacks. Yeah, let's have a look at this picture. 1, 2, 3, 4 stacks. Yeah, that's the wicks. So, you know, like look at that profile there. We've got the conning tower. You can see a tower on the front. You can see the 4 smokestacks, and then like 1 tower on the front. There's a bit of a structure here, which you can see in that image. So I'd say that's definitely the wicks. How many tier 9s and 10s are there on PC? A lot. Right, so if we go out of here, so you know, essentially every single tech tree line pretty much has a tier 9 version. So whereas we go from the Amagi to the Yamato, there's the Azuma, there's the Ibuki, to the Zhao. I'm not going to try and pronounce these. So basically every single, so you like the 2 battleship lines on this. I wonder how they're going to count, how they're going to fill, because Iowa is the, North Carolina is our tier 6, Iowa's our tier 7, so they're missing an entire ship in this separate line. So will they just give us the Minnesota? So you got the Cleveland, there's the Seattle, got the Baltimore to the Buffalo. We've got the Fletcher, so that's another one that might cause some issues with the American destroyer line, if they can implement tier 9s all the way across. Obviously, Riga is a tier 9 as well, so that's another one that we might have a bit of an issue with. Udloy is also another one that might be an issue, because that's already in as a tier 7. Tashkent's in at tier 7. I think Germany's safe. Yeah, Germany's safe. They haven't got any of the German tier 9s in. UK, I think, is safe as well. This might be Neptune, and oh my god, I'm so excited to see that ship. That's probably my favourite ship to play. Even though I sold it to get to the Minotaur, because I don't play it enough to build up enough credits. We might have issues here with the Lion already being in the game. But we've got Lightning, we've got the Jutland to replace that, we've got the Drake to come in for the heavies. France, Alsace, Brest, Charles Martel's our top tier, Mogador. Italians, they're fine. Pan Asians, they're fine. We haven't got them. We haven't got any of these at the moment. But European, we might have a problem here with the Europeans because the Ostrogotland, I'm sorry Cap if you're watching this, I know I've butchered the crap out of that, is our tier, that is going to be our tier, is it going to be our tier 7? I think it is. So yeah, there's going to be some weird gaps that they're going to have to fill if every tech tree is going to get them. So how many tier 9s and 10s are there on PC? So there's quite a lot of tier 9s. Basically every ship line has a 9 and 10. But there is going to be balancing issues with Iowa, Fletcher. I think, well, I'm not going through them all again. We've got a number of tier 9 ships sitting at tier 7 already. So they're either going to have to move Iowa up and find something to plug this gap. Because, and let's be honest, America's got enough battleships. They could easily slip something in there. They might maybe give us the Minnesota at tier 7 and put the Iowa up to tier 9, but then you're only filling out one of the tech trees. So who knows? Like, this bit is all just pure speculation. I'm glad I won't be getting bullied by 5 Worcesters at tier 7 anymore. Yes, that would be fantastic. I think Wargaming should rework the whole game and give everyone doubloons compensation for anything they tweak around, says Dr. Ghost. I don't know if the game needs a whole rework. I think it would be nice to see 12v12, but that's something that they could just implement later on, and I don't know how much of that is like a console limitation, whether the older generation consoles can't do 12v12, or if the playbase is big enough for 12v12. It's just gonna have to be. It's just gonna have to. We're just gonna have to wait and see on that. Lee on Facebook says, are they going to re-tier some ships? As someone pointed out, the Zara's tier 4. Like, potentially, like, they could, but I don't think many people would be particularly happy with their ships being re-tiered. We've seen the outrage about the Worcester being moved to tier 7 already. So this quite possibly could just be, an error. This could be an error, but the fact that it's called, but I don't think it is. But yeah, it could just be a bit of a screw up. We can look at the profile of the Zara and see if that matches. Zara's there. Is that the same ship? Yeah, it is. That is. Yeah, that's definitely the Zara. I think they just screwed up there. I have no problem getting tier 11 super ships as legendary. Oh, excuse me. Apologies, I had to mute myself then because I was coughing my guts away. the devs better be very careful about everything. They, in all fairness, they will. I don't think they make changes very lightly to the game. I have no problem with getting the super ships as legendaries, but I think Wargaming will have them only to be unlocked after 6 months in the Bureau. I've got no problem with super ships coming. Not at all. They're perfectly fine to go up against our legendaries. I think probably the legendary player base needs to grow a little bit more. Playing free accounts, playing legendary ships on free accounts is painful, shall we say, because the amount of time they take to unlock. So they'd have to be very careful with how they implement super ships. But if they do, I don't mind. Maybe super ships should come off the legendaries. You know, if you want the Shikishima or whatever it's called, you know, you have to get enough XP in the Yamato. So, you know, you're not going to get, you know, any idiot playing the super ships. But at the end of the day, like, idiots play all tier ships. So, like, does it really matter? I know it sucks. It absolutely blows when you have a team of absolute potatoes. But nobody ever complains when the Yamato on the other team is sitting broadside to you at 10 kilometers. So it's unfortunately, it's very much like the you know, it's the same side of the same coin, the other side of the same coin. You know, we hate having bad teammates, but when they're on the other team, nobody cares. Everyone's like, oh my god, look at this idiot. Boom. Slap like Hive is suffering doing this stream. I am suffering. I genuinely am. This is painful as hell. But I really wanted to. I spotted it and I just really wanted to talk about it. And today has been the first day I've been able to talk in like 2 weeks. Although I'm definitely pushing it a bit too far now. But, you know, oh, God. I miss streaming. I miss talking to you guys. So hopefully Tier 9 French BB Alsace. Now, that would make sense. I can't see any other reason. You know, if they're going to implement Tier 8, like, why wouldn't they? And the other thing is, are they going to implement them like a ship or two at a time? Or are we just going to get, boom, there you go. There's Tier 8. Get grinding, pick whichever ship you want to go for it, as opposed to all right, well, this week we're releasing the Germans, and you'll have to wait till the next update if you want the new American ships. And in 6 months' time, you're going to get a chance to sail the Neptune, because that'll drive me nuts. So yeah. All we can do now is sort of sit back and wait and see how this turns out. But yeah, I'm supremely confident in saying, from the images and everything that we've seen released by Wargaming, that the ROON is coming, and it's going to be coming as a Tier 8. Tier 8 will be expensive. They will, but I've got like 180 million credits saved up, so I'm not worried about it too much. I'd suggest, if you're running low on cash, if you've got a premium 6, a premium Tier 6 ship, play the hell out of it, because they make the best money. If you haven't, play a load of Tier 5s, because Tier 5s are the best at making money overall. Unless you have a premium Tier 6. But yeah, start saving up. New battle mode, Yamato versus Tier... Oh, one Yamato versus 9 Tier 1 to 3 ships. When training rooms come out, I am very much hoping to do... my idea was I wanted a Yamato against 9 Matsukis. So, we'll see. I have a happy thing I wanted to share with you. I opened a random crate and got the Lo Yang tier 7 premium. Slight typo there, the jackbait. Oh, congratulations. Nothing nothing beats getting a free ship. I want to recreate Midway. Well, that's the chipping in for some cough drops. Thank you very much, Kanishiwa. It might take a bit more than a few cough drops to fix this, but well, thank you very much, Val. It's greatly appreciated. But yeah, when Training Room comes out, like, this is things the community can do. We can recreate, you know, we can recreate battles, you know. You say, what happened if what would happen if the hood didn't get dev struck, you know, on that first shot with the Eugen and Bismarck versus the hood, and well, we'd have to go King George, wouldn't we? Because we don't have the Prince of Wales. You know, you could reenact Midway. We could do so many historical battles. Jutland might be a bit of a problem. But maybe we can get the French fleet sitting in a port and let Warspite come along and just annihilate them. But yeah, so hopefully, well, we know training rooms are coming, and when they come, hopefully we have enough control over them that we can pit any ship against any ship, and if so, we can do a lot of fun things as a community then. But what? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to have to end it there. Go into the comments. I will be in the comments. I'll sit there. I'll chat in the comments for the next hour or so. But honest to God, I'm borderline crying here. My voice is getting so painful. I've played Training Rooms. The unfortunate part is you can't choose your spawns, just the map, the ship, and the game. That's fine. As long as we can choose the map, the ships, and the game modes, that's all we need. But yeah, I'm gonna have to call it there. This is actually getting really painful now, and I do apologise. Oh, Rambo! I just read Rambo raided us with a party of six on over on Twitch. How you doing? Tiger59 is awesome. I appreciate you guys, and I thank you for everyone in Rambo's stream that's come over. But this is ending. I'm going to be in the YouTube comments, but essentially, they've just joined. I've got to show them. So basically, what we're doing, we're looking at this image that Wargaming released, and it's got the big VII. I'm not going to zoom out because I can't be bothered. There's this little cheeky nugget in there where you have. Let's zoom right in. Let's just get this so big on the screen that nobody can deny it. So there's a Tier 8 cruiser ended in on, and the only ship in the Wargaming lineup on World of Warships PC that fits that category is the ROON. So there we go. It's the ROON. And holy crap, Spartacus with a $15 super chat as well. Thank you very much. It's going to be going. I'll be drowning in cough drops. So, definitely going to be spending them on cough drops. But yeah, so I'm going to have to go. I literally I want to rest up, and hopefully we can stream back on Monday as usual. But thank you very much for everyone who stopped by. Come chat to me in the comments. I will be in the comments. And because I'd love to hear more thoughts and opinions on what people think they're going to be doing with Tier 8. And honestly, any good questions, I'm going to put them forward, and hopefully we can get some more answers in the near future. The Lurking Gherkin says, "What's up, Hive?" And chat. Well, what's up is my voice is fucked. But yeah, unfortunately, I am calling it there. But yeah, the ROON is coming. I think it's coming. It's there. It's in the image that they released earlier on today. And yeah, let's chat about it in the comments, because otherwise I'm never going to be able to speak again. So thank you very much for stopping by, everyone, and until next time, Take care.